All right. In a little late night boredom, got my copy of Heroes Unlimited, some dice, and some paper. That's all we need. Fantastic new superhero or superheroine, maybe even a villain. Who knows? Heroes Unlimited, like all Palladium games, has a few flaws, especially when it comes to cybernetic characters. But the thing that I find kind of enjoyable about it is just how fun it is to just roll up random characters. Almost everything can be randomly generated. You don't really have to make much of personal selections. And the fun is having to figure it all out, to tie it all together and actually come up with some coherent character concept that goes with everything. So let's start. Let's see, like all Palladium games, it uses the standard 8 attributes, which are IQ, mental endurance, mental affinity, physical strength, physical prowess, physical endurance, physical beauty, and speed. For this character, I'm just going to roll straight down the line. I'm not going to roll and select where I want the attributes to fall. I'm just going to roll attribute by attribute. With Palladium, if you roll 3 die 6 and get a 16 or above, you get some potential for bonus die. So hopefully this character doesn't come out too terribly crippled with low attributes. However, because this is a Heroes Unlimited character, there'll be plenty of opportunities for things to get boosted to quite extreme levels. So let's see what happens. Let's go. Show me the money. All right, an IQ of 5, off to an auspicious start. Mental endurance of 9. Mental affinity of 7. Okay, we got ourselves quite a dumbass here. Let's scrap the whole thing. Okay. Physical strength of 7. A 12 for prowess. Wow. Highest attribute so far is a 12. Whew. A 6 for endurance. Good lord. A 7 for physical beauty. And a 10 for speed. So, okay, let's just keep going with this one. Why not? That's some pretty low IQ. Oh, man, that's sad. Okay. Hit points, SDC. Help me determine. We need to get to what kind of power type we got here. Determining super abilities. Need some percentile dice. Red high, 78. Magic. Power category. Magic. All right. Flip. Mystic Study, Weapons of Evil. All right. Obtaining magical abilities. Type. 04. An enchanted weapon. Okay, we got a pretty remedial character here so far. Has an enchanted weapon that will hopefully improve some of these ability scores while being weapony. Let's see, type of weapon. A 37. A large sword. All right. Navigation standard. Starts off with 4 to 6 SDC plus those gained from physical skills. 5, 6. Wow. Good lord. Rolling really horrible. This character really sucks. The joys of live entertainment. Guess you can just choose if it's a weapon of good or evil, huh? Go to the order weapon of evil. Chaos evil. Why not? Be interesting. Maybe it's some person down on their luck is bestowed by this evil weapon to overcome all their natural shortcomings. All right. So the weapon is totally indestructible. It is well balanced, so it's got a +1 to strike and parry. Made of some sort of fancy colored metal. Let's say like maybe a blood red metal, since it's an evil blade. Blood red blade. Blood red blade. That might actually be a good name for the character itself. Let's wait and see what happens. Weapons base damage for adding PS or weapon frequency bonuses. Not much damage is this super magical sword going to do? 14. 3d6 damage. Affects all creatures of magic, including animated dead, zombies, golems, vampires, werewolves, demons, dragons, godlings, etc. Enchanted weapon and its champion are linked until its current mortal connection isn't severed. Okay. Weapons of Chaos. Adds 2d4 times 10 to the SDC of its owner. So 30. Wow, 37. That's better than 7. Provides its owner with resistance against possession and horror factor. +4 to save versus horror and possession. Sucks when horrors get possessive. Let's see. +2 to save versus all magic. And we get some super magic abilities. Okay. Do, 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 do. 22 minor super abilities, eh? No. Damn it. Random minor super abilities. Get 2 superpowers. Let's see what they're going to be. 47. Adhesion. Okay, so this person, when holding the weapon, has the ability to adhere to surfaces, Spider-Man style. And a 93. Energy expulsion light. And can shoot energy beams of light. All right. Adhesion's an odd one. Characters with this power are able to attach themselves to any solid surface by their fingers and hands, toes, and feet. This means that the person can walk on walls or ceilings, climb any surface effortlessly, and is terrific at catching fly balls. Automatic climbing skill equal to 90%. Add 10% to the prow skill, but only when climbing. Plus 15% to palming, pickpockets, and concealment. Plus 5% to acrobatics and gymnastics. Plus 1 point to physical prowess. Oh my god, look at that. Now it's a 13. How superhuman. Superhuman. Let's see, energy expulsion light. It does 2d6 damage. Plus 2 to strike. Plus 3 to strike. Plus 3 strike. 2d6 damage. Okay. And I get to have 6 powers from this list of powers held by weapons of chaos. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, they have Fever Touch, Damage Bonus, Power Bolt, Animate and Control Dead, Create Unnatural Darkness, Turn itself and Wilder Invisible, Impervious to Fire, Fly, Night Vision, Circle of Flames, Portal of Fear, Mystic Shield, Power of Darkness, Tongues, or Cloud of Smoke. Let's see, let's go with damage bonus. So now that would be plus 6 to damage. Animate, Control Dead. Some Necromancer's Sword. Turn itself. Turn invisible. Impervious to fire. Mystic Shield, which is a power of good power as well. Creates a Mystic Energy Shield that can be used to parry attacks like a knight with his shield. Shield has a total of 200 SDC. Right on, okay. And Tongues, so you can speak any language when using this blood red sword. Okay. Well, that's done little to nothing to improving the character's basic abilities. Education. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. Hello, Laughable Larry. Sorry, the screen is not pointed at me, so I don't necessarily see if someone comments right away. Okay, great. All right, education level. How smart is this very mediocre, low-powered character we got going on here with a magic evil sword? There it is. All right. Oh, don't want that on the floor. Let's see. 37. Went to a trade school or on-the-job training. 2 skill programs and 8 secondary skills. Trade school, on the job. Oh my god, I'm already starting to have an idea here. Maybe it's that low IQ. Two skill programs and 8 secondary skills. So I need 2 scholastic skill programs. That would be a good one. Okay. I'm going to go with the criminal program. Street, so it gives us a streetwise skill at plus 15%. Pick locks at plus 15%. 3 rogue skills of choice. Let's see. Throw prowl in there since we get a bonus to that from the adhesion skill. And find contraband. Say this person was like a low-level criminal enforcer for some small criminal gang and got a hold of some sort of ancient heirloom Chinese or Japanese sword. It could be played either way. It could even be like a Russian character. So either way, yeah. Low-level criminal thug. I'm going to give him a physical skill program to take some physical skills to beef up these attributes here. So we'll need to get 4 of those. I go with hand-to-hand basic. Bodybuilding. Boxing. And wrestling. Guys, basically just been a little criminal enforcers. Got training and pumping stuff, but also shaking people down, finding hidden weapons and stuff. And some events enhances him with the ability to stick to walls, shoot light beams, animate and hold the dead. Italian or Japanese, I guess, is the question with this character here. A large sword. I'm thinking, yeah, like some like samurai heirloom of some evil samurai from centuries past. Maybe the sword, if it's got an intelligence in it, it might be the soul of this evil samurai. And this guy's not supposed to have had it, but now that he has it, it's bonded to him. And so maybe that could be something why even they're not happy about him taking this sword. And the higher-ups who understand the full import and the mystic power it possesses maybe had plans for it. Maybe he had someone else in mind for this sword, but instead this guy has it, and now he's on the run. All right, so let's go to the physical section just to get our basic bonuses. Strength and bump it up to a 9, and another 10 SDC for 47. Boxing for having the box skill. +2 to parry and dodge. +1 to roll with punch or impact. Another +2 to PS, knocking that up to 11. And 3d6 to SDC. That's a better roll. Another 10, D7. SDC is kind of like not really hit points, but pre-hit points, toughness, endurance points, you could almost say. You subtract damage taken from SDC before taking it from hit points. Although there are some attacks that will completely bypass your SDC, like a body block and pin and incapacitate, crush, squeeze. But what we wanted, we got another 1 to roll with fall. Another +2 to PS, knocking that up to 13. Number 1 to endurance. And 4d6. This guy's attributes are so bad. I kind of figured that maybe like just him even being in the mob was like a family favor. Like, you know, like with Sepien, he's a little behind, a little short bus. But you know, Uncle Vinny wants to make sure he's taken care of, so just give him some make work. Just let him stand around here and guard the warehouse and guard that room full of antique swords. Okay, anyway, we got 13 more SDC, So that's 60, 70 STD. All right. We can take a little bit of a beating. Still not particularly adept at anything. Good God. Good God. Already shows an alignment. Let's see, anything else? I guess that's it. Okay. I guess we'll just call him the Blood Red Blade. The Blood Red Blade. Low-level thug for the Italian mob. In there because he's got family connections, but he's dumb, not particularly skilled, but able to take a little bit of a punch or two. So they figure they'll just give him some easy make work guarding this room full of like classic antiques that the main head of the local criminal syndicate has his collection. One of these items is an ancient medieval sword. Maybe something tracing back to Crusades. Maybe a sword held by some notorious bloodthirsty Templar or Knight of the Hospital who committed a bunch of atrocities. Hell, maybe it could be a sword of a Saracen who committed a bunch of atrocities. Either way, the sword is imbued with all sorts of evil soul powers and has been a highly sought out satanic heirloom for centuries. And now our young fellow here now has it. And he's on the run from his own employers, his own friends and family. Outcast. So will this guy just be a case of evil versus evil? Or will it cause him to see a new path and learn to find some way to turn the evil of the sword into a force of good in spite of itself? Who knows? No one will know. This is just a random character. And it's never going to get used for anything. So good night, guys. Have a good one.